So this probably isn't going to do anything because I'm just some random weirdo on YouTube who has an average of about 20 views per video. But I just finished watching this week's shows because I fell behind and I felt like recording this. I imagine it will be a resounding success. Maybe 10 people will watch it. Also, I'm kind of quiet because everyone's sleeping right now. I for some reason needed to get this off my chest at 4 in the morning on Saturday. So my mom started watching General Hospital on bed rest when she was pregnant with my oldest brother in the early 80s. This is when, Luke and Laura were doing their whole thing. So in the summer of 2001, I was an impressionable 14-year-old and she told me I should watch it. She got me hooked. It drew me in with the intrigue, the storylines, the acting, or really just because I thought the guy who was playing Nicholas at the time was smoking hot. If there had been a guy like that in my homeroom class, oh yeah. But something about it just really drew me in. I loved Elizabeth and Lucky, Alexis, the Quartermains when, 90% of them weren't in the family tomb, Nicholas, Gia, and when Georgie and Dylan came around, I loved Georgie and Dylan. They were my favorite. But since I started watching it in the summer before 9th grade, I couldn't always watch it during school. I had to just watch it during the summer and Christmas break and spring break and whenever I actually had time off of school. But I made damn sure during all those breaks I was watching it because I had to make up for all the time I couldn't when I had that pesky school to deal with. But I remember in the summer of 2004 I got a part-time retail job and I lied about my availability just so I could be home when General Hospital was on. And when school started, I had my mom continue to record it for me so that I wouldn't miss out what happened with the Mary Bishop and the Quartermain household story. I had to know my Georgie and Dylan were involved. In college, I had a hard time keeping up, too. The summer between freshman and sophomore year, I was working constantly, and pretty much the only thing I ever found time to do was watch General Hospital. I was running a house with some people, and set up a little bunny ear TV in the backyard, in the little patio area, and I watched it every single day in between jobs. One time my roommate's mom was visiting. She had to be like 60 years old, but we were sitting there whining about everything that was going on. Why aren't Sam and Jason together? They're supposed to be together, and all the other problems that were going on with the show, but a 19-year-old and a 60-year-old. General Hospital bridges the age gap. But when I was actually in school, I still found time to watch it for the most part, even if that meant absolutely sprinting home from the class when it was going to be over in like 20 minutes, but I wanted to watch the last 10 minutes of the show. Or making all my roommates watch it when there was only one TV in there, even though they really didn't care what was going on. And of course I would watch it online when I was supposed to be writing my senior thesis or whatever I needed to graduate. And my favorite was during my semester in Italy. I couldn't really watch it at all, so my mom would email me updates from the show. So instead of, oh hey, you went to Venice last week? Okay, guess what Carly did last week? But since I've graduated, I've mostly had evening jobs, so I can't watch it. Or I watch it online at work in the middle of the night when no one's there to judge me for my unhealthy shirtless doctor addiction. Over the years, I've gotten really pissed off from time to time when things were going wrong. Like when Georgie got killed, I was livid. I was never going to watch that show again. I was so angry. I was so worked up. I boycotted it forever, a whole 2 days. I know, it was hard. And then when Elizabeth left with Nicholas, it was an even longer one. 4 days, but I always come back. The actors, many of the characters, the show itself, been a big part of my life since I was 14 years old. That's been 10 years now, and I'll be really sad to see it go. So, after this 4 a.m. testimonial, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why I really hope that it doesn't get canceled. It's got Jane Elliott, duh. I tweeted Brandon Barash a little over a year, maybe 2 years ago, asking what Sunny actually imports, and I was kind of a smart-ass with it. Is it rare edition Beanie Babies? Glossy photos of Kirk Cameron? Chinchillas? And he responded with a really funny tweet, and it was like the coolest day ever because, oh my gosh, I love him and he's so cute. Nancy Lee Grahn also tweeted me, and that was really awesome because she's really cute too. I need to see Robin and Patrick get it on all the time, even after funerals and on party boats, and every time they're alone. I'm pretty sure they've even done it in Sunny's panic room. I have no hope for love if I can't see Lucky and Elizabeth get back together. The actors are awesome, and if I can't see them on my TV, my computer, my Twitter being all General Hospital-y, I'm going to be very sad. The show gave John Stamos a leg up. If it hadn't, Uncle Jesse may have never happened, and my childhood would have been devastated. Shirtless doctors. Shirtless mob enforcers. Shirtless rape princes. I'm going to combine all these right now because I think 10 is a better number than 15 or whatever. But it's got fun storylines. You really get an attachment to the characters over the years, an attachment to the actors over the years, and if it's off air, there's going to be an extra 5 hours during the week where we won't have anything to do and we'll just feel an empty space. So please make me save GH. We'll miss it if it's gone. And how will I realize my life goal of playing an important role on General Hospital in the future? Like dead patient under sheet in the background.